Variables that are declared in a function are called local variables. If functions are called multiple times, the variables in function are redeclared again and again. Here, a variable declared in a function is local to that function and is not accessible outside that function. That means the life of that variable is also only to the execution of that function only. That's why we say that it is a local variable. Here we see the example of that using local variable or local scope. $a equal to 10. This is a is a local variable having the value 10. Function demo, here beginning of the function, $a equal to 1, that means 1 is assigned to a, $a plus plus, that means value of a is incremented, and here the statement that is echo $a, that means we have to display the value of a. Here demo, that means when we call this function, then a equal to 1 means a is having the initial value 1 and a is incremented, that means a becomes 2, and with the echo statement $a, that's why when we call the function, a will becomes 2 and that value will be displayed, that is 2. Then when we again call that demo function, then also the 2 will be displayed, because here that will take the same value, and in another, because that is a local variable, so the value remains same with that local function. Then another echo statement here, echo $a. Here we didn't call the function, echo and $a. With this, value of a will be displayed. That's why it will take the original value, and hence a having the value 10, that will be displayed. Global variable. These variables are declared outside the function with keyword global. The value of variable remains the same within the function or outside the function. Here, a variable declared outside a function is global and can be accessed from any part of this program using the global keyword. That means when we access anywhere, then we have to use the global word. Here we see the example. Here it is in PHP code, $a equal to 10. Here the a having the value 10. Then function demo. Demo is the name of the function. Here beginning of that function, global $a. Here we use the variable that $a, but we use global word. That's means that becomes here the global scope. And here $a plus plus, echo $a, that means that value will be displayed. When we call that function, that is demo, then here a having the value 10, a plus plus, that's why a becomes 11, and when we call the function first time, then 11 value will be printed. When we second time call the function demo, that times a having the value, because that having the global scope, that's why a becomes 11 and a plus plus, a value of a becomes 12. So when we call second time, then the 12 value will be printed. Again the another statement, that is echo $a, that means here we didn't call the function, only the simple statement echo $a, that means the value of a will be displayed, and the value already becomes 12, that's why $a having the 12 and that value will be displayed. Static variable. Static variables are the variables that are declared within the function. The value of static variable is stored in a memory, and then the value changes if again and again the function is called. Remember that here a static variable retains its value between call to a function, but is visible only within that function. Here the example of static variable. Here again in PHP code, $a equal to 1, that means a having the value 10, function demo. Here static, we use static, that means the static variable. Static $a equal to 1, then $a plus plus, again the value of a is incremented and display the value of a with the echo $a. Here again when we call the same function, that is demo, first time, then a having the value 1, a is increment, that means value becomes 2. When we call the demo function second time, that times what happens? Here a value 2 is already executed, that means a having the value 2, and because of static it retains its value because of the static variable. So it will take the 2 and incremented by a plus plus, it becomes the value 3. That means when we call the function demo second time, then 3 will be printed. And another separate statement as echo $a. Here the function within statement is within the function, but we didn't call the function here, directly we displayed. Hence the original value of a that will be displayed and the a10 will be displayed. Variable functions. PHP support the concept of variable functions. This means that if a variable name has parenthesis appended to it, PHP will look for a function with the same name as whatever the variable evaluates to and will attempt to execute it. This can use to implement callbacks, function tables, etc. Variable functions won't work with language constructs such as echo, print, unset, isset, empty, include, or you can say the require. Here we will see the example of variable function. Here in PHP code function D1, and because of as it is a function empty parenthesis. Here with the beginning of the function, that is left curly bracket, echo in D1 empty parenthesis and right curly bracket here. Here that means here in D1, that means we call that D1. Here again the function D2 and in argument is passed, that is $str. Here in that function D2 we use the display statement with the echo within double quote, that is in D2 again here function argument equal to $str. Here double quote completed, that means that string of echo statement is completed and semicolon separator and end of the function D2. Here $a equal to D1, that means here D1 is called. That's why here $a, here that a is here. Again $a equal to D2, that means D2 is called here, and $a, here that value is given of string, that is data. If we execute that, so in D1 this will be the output. In D1 and empty parenthesis it will be displayed, and in D2 empty parenthesis argument equal to data, that means that value of string will be taken here, that is data. So this is the output. Then another function, that is anonymous function. Anonymous function enables user to create function without name. Here anonymous function are also known as closures. This allows the creation of function which have no specified name. They are most useful as the value of callback parameters, but they have many other uses. Anonymous functions are available when we use since PHP 5.3.0. Anonymous functions are created using create underscore function empty parenthesis, that means this function, using this function. This function takes two parameters. The first describes the parameters that the anonymous function takes in, and the second represents the actual code. Since anonymous functions do not have any name, either they are stored in a variable or passed to other function. Anonymous functions are introduced using the keyword lambda. Therefore, the anonymous functions are often referred to as lambda functions also. Here is the example in PHP code, $a equal to function and in bracket $name. You can use the left curly bracket printf, and within parenthesis we write within double quote hello %s/n, that string completed with double quote, comma $name, and end of that function here. $a, that means here we call that $a, but here value is pass here of $name. Then again here when we call the $a, then here we pass the value $. That's why here when we execute this function, then with the print statement here hello, that word will be printed, and the string, that is the Bharat, again hello, and the string will take here $. That's why hello Bharat, hello $, will be printed. Though here /n is given, but it will not work in PHP as another line. PHP strings. Here a string is a series of letters, symbols, characters and numbers, or combination of all tied together in single or double quotes. The strings are not used in arithmetic. For example, you are aware that the phone number, even though it is a number, it is stored in string because it needs to be only stored and it will not add here or it will not multiply. When you store a string in a variable, you tell PHP where the string begins and ends by using the double or single quotes. After creating a string, we can manipulate it. A string can be directly used in a function, or it can be stored in a variable also. PHP strings, types of PHP string. There are three types. First one is double quoted versus single quoted string. Second one is head-off, and third one is now. Double quoted versus single quoted string. Double quoted string is one of the most common primary method used to specify a string. However, the simplest way to specify a string is to enclose in single quotes. Here is the example. $A equal to within double quote afternoon, echo within single quote good $A, separator that is semicolon, echo within double quote good $A, separator, and end of the function here. Here the output is good and $A will be printed as it is because of the single quote. And in another echo statement, that is good $A, here it will take the value of A, that is afternoon, good afternoon, because of the double quote. Head-off. Defining multiple strings in PHP. It is an alternative to double quotes used for specifying a string. The third way to delimit strings is using head-off. That means here 3 less than symbols are used for that head-off. Here is the syntax of head-off. That means the 3 less than symbol. Here variable name, then you can write the string, and again you can write the variable name. Here is the example of head-off. In PHP code, again $data equal to hi within single quote semicolon. Here our display statement echo and that symbol of head-off, that is 3 less than symbol, and S, again hello $data. Next line ty, again next line yes semicolon, and here end of our PHP program. When we execute this program, then the execution writes that hello again and then $data, because of $data having the value that is hi is assigned to $data. That's why here hello and that hi will be printed and ty will be printed. Then nowdoc. Here again defining multiple strings in PHP. Nowdoc is an alternative to single quoted strings. A nowdoc is specified similarly to a head-off, but no parsing is done inside a nowdoc. And nowdoc is identified with the same, that is 3 less than operator, and for head-offs, but the identifiers which follows is enclosed in single quote. That is, if you write for example 3 less than and within single quote you can write the where. All the rules for head-off are applied to nowdoc identifiers, especially those regarding the appearance of the closing identifier. Nowdoc method is useful for embedding PHP code or other large blocks of text without the need for escaping. Here use of nowdoc. In PHP code, here $data equal to within single quote hi, echo, then our nowdoc symbol, that is 3 less than, and yes within single quote, hello $data, ty, s semicolon, and end of the program. And here output will be hello will be printed and $data is as it is printed and ty will be printed. That's why output is hello $data ty, because here the nowdoc is used in single quote. Various printing functions are used to handle strings and send them to browsers. We'll see how many functions we can use. Print function, echo function, printf function, yes printf function, vardum function, printar function. We'll see one by one. First one is echo function. The echo command is used to display the output, text or variable value on your web browser. You see the example of using echo. Here is echo and within double quote write there welcome Bharat Darekar, exclamatory mark, semicolon, that is the terminator, and end of the PHP tag. Here the output will be as it is, what is given in the string, that is welcome Bharat Darekar. Next function, print function. The print command like echo is also used to display text or variable values on your web browser. The difference between echo and print is that when you use print, a value of 1 or 0 will also be returned upon the success or failure of the print command. That means what? You would be able to tell if something didn't print using the print command. Whereas when you will use echo, it will just does what it's told without letting you know whether or not it worked properly. Else both work similarly for all other purposes. We'll see the example of using print. Here is the example in which print is used. Again the same, that is simple example. In PHP tag, we write here print, then within double quote, welcome Bharat Darekar, exclamatory mark. So if we execute this, again the same, that is welcome Bharat Darekar, exclamatory mark will be printed. Then next is the printf function. Here this requires a string argument because here it is a printf known as format control strings. It also accepts additional arguments of different types. The format control string contains instructions as to how to display these additional arguments. And the syntax of printf is printf, then in bracket string format, comma, arguments. So according to the string format, the arguments will be displayed. Here example is within PHP tag $name equal to within double quote Bharat Darekar semicolon. That means here name is string variable and we have given within double quote string, that is Bharat Darekar, and semicolon is the separator. Next line or next statement $age equal to 51 and again the semicolon. Then our printf statement. Here we write within double quote the age of %yes. That means what? Here it is a string format, that is a string is there. That's why here %yes is again %d years, and you are aware that %d means the integer and here years. So double quote complete, that means we have given that, and then after comma we have to write the arguments. That's why here $name, comma, $age. These are the arguments, and parenthesis complete and semicolon and end of the tag. So here we will see the output of this function is the age of here. The age of will be printed, then Bharat Darekar is 51 years. That means according to the string format, the argument will behave like that. Next is sprintf function. Here this formats a given string into our chosen form, and syntax of sprintf is sprintf in bracket string format, comma, arguments. Here that means it will print in the formatted text. So here is the program where sprintf is used. In PHP tag $name equal to within double quote Bharat Darekar semicolon $age equal to 51 semicolon. Here we use this. Then $rb equal to sprintf. Here we have used that sprintf. Then in bracket double quote the age of %yes. Here again it is a for string format, %yes as it is a string. Then next is %d years. So %d for integer value years. Then full stop and double quote complete. Comma, that means here we call the argument $name, comma, $age, bracket complete and semicolon. And here echo $rb. So end of the PHP tag. Then here if we execute this program, then output will be like this. The age of, then because of the percentage yes, here Bharat Darekar will be printed, is as it is will be printed, and because of %d here 51 and years as it is. So according to the string format, argument will behave like this and we'll get that output. Then next is vardim. This command outputs information including the variables type and value about the given variable. That means remember that here it will give the variables types also and then value about that given variable. So we'll see the program where it is used. In PHP tag here $name equal to Bharat Darekar, that we have written in the double quote semicolon, again $age equal to 51 semicolon. Here we use that var_dum, var_dum. Then in bracket, again here argument dollar name. Next statement var underscore dump. Again in bracket dollar age. Here it is that argument and end of the PHP tag. So when we execute this program, then we will get that. That means what will be the type and what will be the value. That means here it will give according to this. So here string and we will get that 14. That means what? Here the Bharat Darekar having the type string and the characters are 14. Then here again, here we will get that Bharat Darekar as it is, and then int 51. That means what? Here it is the type is integer and age is 51. Next is print underscore r functions. Here print r, that means this function is used to display all values of an array. Print r means array. So here array with their respective keys. It is useful for debugging. It prints the content of array, objects and files. We will see the example. Here in PHP tag, we write there $A1 equal to array in bracket within double quote Raj, comma within double quote Ram, comma within double quote Rahul, bracket complete semicolon. The next statement $A2 equal to array, and again here the values are given 10, comma 20, comma 30, bracket complete semicolon. Then we use here print r statement. Print underscore r in bracket $A1. That means here that argument is passed, semicolon. Then in next statement, next argument is passed. That is print underscore r in bracket $A2, semicolon, and end of the PHP tag. And if we execute this program, then we'll get as it is an array, so it will be printed array. Then in bracket, here the index, that is the 0 is given in square bracket, then arrow is given, and our first argument, that is Raj, then 1. Here it is a 1 is given because here it starts with the 0. Then next is in square bracket 1 arrow Ram, that is the next argument. Then 2 in square bracket 2 arrow Rahul, that is the third argument will be printed. Then again for next statement array, then again naturally it starts with 0 in square bracket 0 arrow the first argument, that is 10, in 1 again square bracket arrow 20, and in square bracket 2 arrow 30, that means the last argument. So in this way, in the array fashion it will be displayed when we use the print r.